let's do our last two graphs. I'll once again show both methods so that you kind of get a good idea based on what you want to do. So if I were doing key points, or even if I were doing table, I would know I'm going down 3 for this one, which tells me, because either method, it's going to be easier if you know where your asymptote is. So we have a vertical asymptote at x equals 0. Now, this is an example of a common log. Remember, common log has a base of 10. So my key points would be negative, or sorry, not negative 1, 1/10 negative 1, and then 1, 0, and 10, 1, because I'm matching these with my base. Now, the 2 inside, if I'm doing key points, affects the x's, and it tells me to divide my x's by 2. So, if that's the case, I would go over a 20th, 1/20th from the plus sign, and then I'd go down 1. It's really, really close to the y-axis. I'd also go over a half from the plus sign and make a mark. Then I'd go over 5 from the plus sign and go up 1. And then I'd have my curve. Now, if I'm a table person, I can just type it into a calculator. And I should mention that those other ones you could have also typed into calculator, or you could do some problem solving and figure out what x value is going to make this 1. So 1/2 would work, and then I could do log of 1 minus 3. Anything with whenever there's an argument of 1, it's always 0, so 0 minus 3 is negative 3. And then I'd find an x value that would match the base. The base is 10, so 2 times 5 would give me 10. So I'd have log of 10 minus 3, which is 1 minus 3, or negative 2. So 5, negative 2 would be another coordinate. So that's a way I could use the table, or I could just type it in. And I should have mentioned before, you don't have to do it this problem solving way I did. You could just plug things in. Just remember you're going to have to use change of base formula, and you'll get decimals. So let's do our last one. This one tells us to go up 2. Once again, the asymptote is at 0. If I'm using key points, I will do 1 over e, which if you remember is 0.4, because natural log is a base e, and then negative 1. We've got 1, 0, and we've got e, or about 2.7, positive 1. And then the negative right here tells us to divide our x's by negative 1, which just switches the values of the x's. So I'd go 0.4 to the left, 0.4 down 1, to the left 1, and back at the cross I'd go left 2.7, up 1. And draw my curve. Now, once again, like I said, you don't have to do the trick I was doing, and for table people, this one actually might be a prime example where it'd be way easier to just pick 3 coordinates. Now, I want to pick negatives because I want a positive argument, so I might do like negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and then just plug that in. So, natural log of, if I plug in negative 1, I would get positive 2. But then not all of them will be like that. So if I put in 2, I'll get 2.7 approximately. And then if I put in negative 3, I'll get 3.09 approximately. And so I could plot those and I'd still get the same rough graph that was right here.